But that being said, I've continued to grow actually like pretty exponentially within that time. I've been caught smoking weed in my car.
So I will put a link in the description below.
Hi everyone, welcome back. I hope you're all doing really well. My name is Megan if you're new here, and I'm a new entrepreneur. I love sharing my journey in business, creating confidence, and just finally going after my dream life. Today's video is going to be a little bit more chill. I just kind of wanted to update you guys on some things in life and then also share a day in the business vlog. So today is actually Saturday the 30th. It is about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I generally work most weekends, at least a little bit. That's usually when I am able to get the most work done for my own brand. So this morning I slept in a little bit, I journaled, I did a really good workout with Mode Fitness and got myself ready. I've actually been struggling a little bit to get on camera. It's just been one of those times where I've been feeling not the most confident. I don't know, I feel like it kind of goes in waves, especially when you're on camera a lot. It's just been one of those times where every single time I try and vlog or get on Instagram or whatever, I just really full of like the negative self-talk. So I'm really excited to be coming on camera today, just feeling myself and feeling positive and just like excited to get to work. I've actually been starting most of my days with a Mode Fitness class and I've really been loving it. I have actually switched up my schedule quite a bit from the video that I made and really just kind of took off the pressure of like needing to be up at 5 a.m. So I've been starting my mornings with a 7 o'clock Mode class, and I just find that's like a really nice way to get my day going and seeing some really positive changes in my body and my mindset. And the best part about it is that I really didn't seek out to make any changes in my body, and this has really been just taking better care of myself. I've been a lot better with eating and sleeping, and you guys, I just feel so good. Have a bunch of stuff to work on today, so I really want to update my media kit, which I'll share with you guys. I want to start pitching brands a little bit more, and so I need to update my media kit, get TikTok on there because that is my biggest platform. I did actually just have my first paid collab on TikTok, so that was really exciting and kind of like got the juices flowing, like, okay, maybe I am at a point where I can start reaching out to people or just getting a little bit more comfortable doing that. A little update on TikTok. I've really sucked at uploading content. I've only really uploaded, I think, 2 videos in the whole month. But that being said, I've continued to grow actually like pretty exponentially within that time. I've actually been asked to speak on a panel for an online summit, and I'm really excited. It's like a female entrepreneur summit. I'll leave all the details below, but I'll actually be making a full presentation on how to grow on TikTok and how it's useful for small businesses and personal brands. So I figured because I'm going to be creating this outline for TikTok anyways, I might as well turn that into a second course. So if you did enjoy my Instagram course, then that's definitely something that you can look forward to in the coming months. I'm hoping to have it released by August latest, so fingers crossed I'll get that together, but sooner than later there will be a TikTok course coming out. If you want to talk about any of these topics one-on-one, then there is a link down below. Book a call and I would love to chat with you. I've really prioritized my health and my well-being in the last couple weeks, and you guys, it's made such a big difference. I think I wrote about this on Instagram, and it was this quote by Gabrielle Bernstein, and she said, "The universe doesn't respond well to frantic energy." And I don't know why that's just stuck with me, because it's been a few months now, and you guys have seen it too, where like I keep pushing and pushing and pushing and then crashing, and there's just not really any reason for it, because these are all things that I'm creating the deadline. Like I'm kind of creating this stress for myself. I started really looking internally, like what is it that I am in such a rush for, or why am I like pushing myself in this way that at the end of the day it actually sets me back. It's not helping me any. I'm not like getting further. It's like 3 steps forward and 2 steps back, you know? I really tried to switch that around and be like, I know that I'm taking the action to get me to the results that I want. I am. Recently, Erin May Henry did a video and she was talking about how she attributes a lot of her recent success in the last couple years to really like prioritizing fun. If it's not fun, then to outsource it. And so these are all things that I've been thinking a lot about, and how I just kind of want to shift things around for myself. I am like this close to being able to outsource some of my work. I really want to just stop taking myself so seriously and stop focusing on the perfection and just get into the mode of learning and creating more. Recently, I had also posted a video talking about money and money mindset, talking a little bit about my debt and my experiences with money. And so I'm really excited to report that I actually have paid almost an extra $1,000 off on my debt in the last month. I'm really starting to feel more confident about my ability to make money and just the different sources of money that are available to us. So if that's something that you're stuck on, I'm really wanting to share more of this, and I'm hoping to get more specific as I learn and just improve. The last thing that I feel like I just have to talk about, and I really struggled on how to go about talking about this. I think we all know that this week was a really tough week in the world, and it just became very apparent that maybe we aren't as far along as we think we are when it comes to racism and equality, and it's so hard to talk about. I just feel like we as a community, as a global community, watched someone be murdered before our very eyes, and just that sense of abuse of power and helplessness, and even as bystanders and the people who were there in person and watching it happen and have to stand there, I can't imagine, you know. And I know on a certain level, like, I can't relate to what other people feel. I don't have to worry about driving down the street and being pulled over because of the color of my skin. And in all honesty, there's been a lot of situations that, like, I've gotten away with things. Like, before cannabis was legal, I've been caught smoking weed in my car or whatever. This is when I was like way younger. This is not anytime recently. And all they did was like ask me to dump it out, and then they followed me home to make sure that I got home okay. And I just know that that's not the experience that a lot of people would have, and I know that experience is just so different. I don't want to stay quiet, and whatever we can do to come together and to make this terrible injustice mean something and change something, I think that we have to do. We keep seeing how this is not a one-off situation, it's a continual situation, and it's coming to the forefront more and more and more now that we have this technology. And it's so difficult to watch, but I'm so grateful that we're being exposed to this, because the only way we can change is if we're aware and we're all talking about it. So that's it for like the serious talk. Let's jump into work for the day.
So here I have two versions of my older media kit, and I'll just kind of give you guys a rundown. I did a little bit of a bio, and then I included some collaborations that I've worked with, and then my Instagram stats. So this one is like super simple. There's not a ton to it. And then I had created a second one that had a little bit more detail. And I also had included on this one some rates, which I can't decide whether I want to do moving forward. Like, I've been paid so much more than this amount, and I've been paid so much less than this amount. And so I just don't know if it's even worth putting on here, because I do feel like it's kind of like on an individual project to project basis. This is what I have so far, and then I'm just going to go ahead and add on TikTok. So as I mentioned, really I'm just looking to add as much possible information and backup for all of the things that I've been working on as possible. So I really tried to pull in any analytics that I could. I tried to provide as much sample content as I could so that they have a really good idea of what I post, how often I post, how things are performing. These are all things that they're going to go ahead and look at anyways. So the more information I can provide and the more transparent I can be, I think the better. So I'm pretty happy with how it turned out, and I'll show you the finished results. Okay, so I think I've gotten everything on here that I want for now. I'll probably end up tweaking this a bajillion times. It's not perfect, but I left my bio basically the same. I added in links to all of my different platforms. I also put a little note here just saying that everything on my page and on my media kit is all organic growth. I don't pay for likes or followers or bots, so it's kind of like a nice thing to just add in there. Started with TikTok because it is my largest platform, so I feel like it's always best to lead with where you have the most eyes. Did a breakdown of my stats here, included some sample content, and this can actually be played, so I thought that might be kind of nice that they can actually like engage and see real content. On each of these little sections, I also put little notes. So like how long I've been active on this account, how many times I generally like to post. So for Instagram, I put here that I post daily to stories and an average of 2 feed posts weekly. So just giving them an idea of like how consistent I am on all of my platforms. And then I did one for YouTube. I don't love this page. I just didn't have like a ton of information to put there yet, but but I did want to at least say that it's there. I'm working on it. I'm posting weekly, and I will actually create a template. So I will put a link in the description below, and that way you guys can just kind of take this as an outline and tweak it, erase what you want, add in your own stuff, change the colors, all of that, but it at least gives you like somewhat of an outline to follow. So hopefully you enjoy.
If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. It really supports my channel, and I will see you guys all in the next week's video. Bye guys!